In this example, I'm going to show you how you can represent objects in 2D with so-called 2D fills, and also how to represent them on top of each other as they are represented by nature in the 3D on top of each other. So let me just show you first one interesting function that is making it a whole lot easier than just selecting them one by one. There is an option that you can use here in the single object tools, and it is called the display 2D fills. Now with this one, you can easily select any of those objects, click on that, and the software will automatically apply a fill, a color fill on it. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the sofa, and I'm going to do the same thing with the lamp as well, and also with this little item here. So now what's going on here? So how does the software know what sort of color it should use? Now it's a very, very simple thing. Each and every object has a material, and that material has a base color, and that base color is chosen as the fill color automatically. It will work for the majority of your models, very likely, but in case it was somehow selected else, like for example in this case it really looks like the first material of this object was not the main dominant material but the legs, so in that case I can also customize it. And by the way, this is also the same option how you can not only customize the object but also change the 2D fill color. So what you need to do is that here you have this option to disable or enable the 2D fill, and also you have the option to change the color of that 2D fill. So this is what I'm going to use now. I'm going to change this background fill to something else, like perhaps I can use another tone of this one, or I can go to the RAL color table or any other color tables, and I can just go and try to select something that resembles the original color, which was, I think it was around slate gray or perhaps anthracite or graphite. I'm going to use this one, and then I hit OK, and then I hit OK, and the software will represent this item with that specific fill. So this is what you can see here now. Now there is one another thing. If you change a fill of that object, like let me just go here and see, now this has a quite interesting pattern, so I'm going to say that, well, I don't want to see the default one, but I'm going to change it to another tone. I don't know, something brighter or something darker. And then when I hit enter and hit OK, now I can see that it seems that the carpet is overlapping my my sofa, and the 2D at least. In the 3D nothing has changed. Now why is that? The reason to that is that whenever you place an item in the 2D, it will automatically get an automatic drawing order, which in case of the objects is always the bottommost. It's always number 8. You have a 7 or 8 level draw order system, and everything falls to the bottommost. Now as both of them is at the bottommost level, now the software couldn't decide which one should be, I mean at least with the 2D shape, which one should overlap the other one, so the latest changed overlap the other one. But you can control this easily. You can tell the software that this indeed is at level 8, the bottommost, but the other one should be at level 7, which is one level above the level 8. So now it seems to be correct. And then whenever you do the same thing with the coffee table or with this one, for example, because now it seems that this little rope or this pole of this lamp is fallen under the sofa. Now what I need to do is just to elevate at least one level above this one, which was 7. So I need to go here and select number 6. So now this looks proper. And also here, just to make sure that whenever I change this won't fall under the this other item, I will just simply go there and say that the 2D fill is enabled, and then the draw order should be at least number 7 above bottommost. Now in case I do that, there might be another issue with the other unfilled objects as well, like these here, that they got overlap, because simply the same truth happens with all the rest of the objects. Now with this tiny spot lamp here, it also has, just as any other drawing item in ARCHLine, has a draw order. So to make sure that is always at the top, I should select topmost. So whatever I place under and the same thing I can do with all the rest of these lamps. So whatever I place under, they won't ever overlap the spot lamps, because they will be all on a lower level. So this is how it is. It is a very simple and very powerful tool to organize your drawing, make it easier to read for your clients and for yourself, also by extending this with other things, like for example, let me just change the color of these supporting parts and use, for example, a dash line, for example here, and then hit OK. And then now my drawing, with a few clicks and using the 2D fills and using the drawing orders, it is much easier to read and much easier to understand, and this is what I will publish in the final drawing. So this is how easily you can reorganize the content like I did.